You can clap, but I can't bang.
I mean, I'm always clap. I guess you can always bang too. What it do? Welcome back, man. Convos with my wife, volume.
Who knows? Who's keeping count?
I don't know who's keeping count because I can't keep up. But what's up, boo?
Hey, honey.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I appreciate you. And I hate, we had to take a little hiatus or just cut it out for a minute. But with everything that's going on, I was kind of working on my own interpersonal battles that I had going on. And I think God got us right. So I think we're good.
Hey, we always going through something, not just us individually, but if everybody tell the truth, everybody going through a little something.
Yeah, so just be kind to people around you because you never know what somebody is going through.
Should we be kind because of the holidays? The holidays coming up. We just got done with Thanksgiving.
Amen.
And now we head into the Christmas holiday.
My favorite holiday of the year.
Why is it your favorite?
I just like to get creative and festive. I like to see the trees and the lights. I like to see the kids' faces when they open up their presents. But it's all about God too. He's also the reason for the season. And none of us would be here if it was not for him.
Yep. So, it is the reason for the season.
The reason for the season.
I like how you said that.
Yeah.
I like how you, you put that down and kept it real about, us celebrating the birth of our Savior and the person who resurrected and died, went to the cross for our sins.
Absolutely.
So in this episode, I'm gonna let you take the wheel. But we just gonna ramble about. There's so much going on in the world. We got the death of young Dolph that I want to talk about.
Yep.
What's going on in that situation? Want to talk about what are some top picks, for the Christmas holidays and all of that. But what you want to talk about?
First, I want to start by telling you happy belated birthday and also happy belated anniversary.
Amen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, boo. I want to let you know that I know that being married to me is not the easiest thing in the world to do because I am a piece of work. However, I'm thankful and grateful that you put up with me and you are patient with me. So thank you for that. It ain't been an easy 8 years. But baby, we made it and we here.
But you done had the same amount of patience, with me, and we all have to understand that you want it to work a certain way.
You do.
But it don't necessarily work out that way,
It
man.
don't.
You gotta stay down till you come on up,
I cannot stand that saying. And I told you and Mike D that last night. Stay down till you come up. Hell, how long do I gotta stay down before we go come up? But I'm gonna let that be. I'm not even gonna do that with you today. You gotta
stay down till you come up. Shoot.
How long is we gonna stay down before we come up? I'm just saying.
Can we touch on that right quick?
We can.
How long should you be a girlfriend before you? Because it is the holidays, and the holidays sometimes is the best time
to break up. That ain't what you was gonna say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say to propose.
Oh, my bad.
But a lot of people do break up during the holidays too. You know what I mean? If it's somebody you talk to and really don't talk to, they want that they want that Birkin bag.
Or that ring.
I break up with them too if you weren't ready to spend that bread.
Right.
So how long should you wait?
You know what?
When you get married.
But listen, check this out. As a man, when you're dating a girl, at that point in time, I want to say in the first 6 months to a year, if you will actually marry that girl that you're dating.
I don't know. Sometimes you and y'all know out here in TV world, sometimes you meeting the representative in a lot of spaces and situations. You be meeting the person's representative. So right. I believe you should give it a little bit more than a year.
You should, baby, give it 2, but we didn't give it that long, bro. So don't be trying to tell folks out here to give it a whole year, and we didn't even give it a year.
But sometimes we had already knew each other prior, but sometimes people be meeting each other off the rip and be like, oh, I'm head over heels, and you don't even really know who they are.
Ladies, he know within the first 6 months to a year if he will actually marry you or not. Do not let him sit here and hold you down for 5 years and y'all got 4, 5 kids and he around here, he ain't even trying to marry you. Why? What my mama used to say when I was growing up, why pay for the cow if he can get the milk for free? Is that how it goes? Why? Why would he pay for the cow if you giving him the milk for free? So do not stay down too long thinking you finna be coming up, because it's a lot of situations where women actually stay down with these dudes and they know mentally that they not gonna marry that girl, leave her, turn around and date somebody for 6 months, and now he happily married with kids. And she done stayed down.
Sometimes he be men out here too. They be like, man, I hope she changed one day. I hope she stopped tripping. Then she just don't ever stop tripping, and then you gotta go with somebody else.
I mean, you have to know your level of crazy and what you want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You know what level of crazy you want to deal with. I believe if I was any crazier than what I am now, because I'm probably a 10 and I probably should be a 2, you probably wouldn't deal with me no more. So you go out there and find your level of crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, like, subscribe, comment underneath. How long do you think you should be able to date someone before they pop the question?
Yeah.
Everybody, during going through these holidays, we hope the best of luck. Whether you get married or you breaking up.
Breaking up, getting engaged. Ladies, how long were you engaged? How long were you dating before he proposed? That's the question I want to ask. And I say that because we have situations like Nipsey, and we got situations like Young Dolph. You have these quote unquote long-term girlfriends, and then something was to happen to them so unfortunate as a death from these streets. And as a girlfriend, you don't really get to reap the benefits of a wife. Not saying I'm just trying to marry you in order to reap the benefits of, but
So is your wife or is you not? That's the thing.
I mean, don't just be somebody's long-term girlfriend, because your name don't even get printed on obituary sometimes if you just.
So that is tip number 1 from Convos with My Wife, volume whatever. That is tip number 1 for the day. We're gonna put it right here. It says, ladies, don't wait too long out here. And while you waiting, don't have no kids neither.
No, say that too. Don't even give up the cookie, sis. Don't even do it.
Facts. But you mentioned on Young Dolph, and I want to go ahead and kind of transition into that.
Okay.
I mean, the Nipsey Hussle situation was, most definitely tragic. I don't think we had seen. This is the second time we kind of seen it in our lifetime. We seen it with Pac and Biggie, and then this time we were kind of listening to those artists, and we were kind of coming up with those artists.
Right.
So for them to die in the manner that they died in is kind of like crazy.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate, because in our community, especially the black community, African American men do not get a chance to grow old, to see their kids have kids. So I want to first thank God for allowing you to have another year around the sun, especially being a black man in the community. But it's like we gotta stop. We gotta stop the foolishness. We gotta stop the crazy, because we need our black men. The black community is already being washed down of black men.
Amen.
So at some point in time, we all have to come to some type of realization and see what is going on in these streets, and we got to change the tone.
I mean, how do we change that tone?
I can't answer that.
How do we change that?
I don't know how. I really don't. I don't have that answer.
Is it the gangster music? Does the gangster music contribute to the culture and of how the streets is?
Absolutely. I don't listen to rap music, y'all. You'd be surprised. So he had me in the car listening to Young Dolph, and I was like,
It's Dolph.
What is he talking about? And then you have our kids growing up listening to that music. So the little girls out here think they supposed to be the side chicks on y'all. And I don't mean to get off subject. Stop. Okay, it's time for the tone of the music to change. It can't be about drugs and shooting up people and busting it and all that stuff like that. I think changing the music will help. We can start there.
And after we start with changing the music, we need to go directly to these reality TV shows. Go ahead and knock their ass out too, because that's another detriment to our community right now.
It is. We do need to quit toning into the reality TV like that, because a lot of people don't know how to decipher between what reality TV is and reality. You know what I mean? So people think they're supposed to sit around here and just be some housewife and eat at expensive restaurants all the time, and I don't go on girls trips, but go on girls trips and all that stuff like that. So I have not been on a girls trip, y'all. Let's you know what?
Yo, can we talk about that right quick?
Go.
All right, so we girls trips. Are you taking them or not? Like, what's the deal with that? What is this infatuation with young ladies going out here with these girl trips? Now, in my opinion, if you're single, you can girl trip it up. But if you're married, I feel, and I don't know, men, comment below. Is it time for them girl trips to cut out soon as you get married? Because if you, if you taking girl trips while you dating, buddy, and you don't went on 17 girl trips, and y'all only been dating about a year and a half, that might be the reason you ain't got no ring.
Oh my goodness, you are so extra. I'm not gonna make it seem like I don't want to go on a girl trip, even though after hearing from these streets and seeing a couple of how these girl trips be going down, I do, in a sense, kind of want to avoid the situation, because he ain't gonna have no type of understanding if I go on one of these girl trips and the rumor mill get the spilling and it ain't really like anyway, neither here nor there. I get that as a mom, a wife, and you work or a student, you might need to step away and take a break from it all. Trust me, I'm here for it. I got 3 kids by him and they all act like him. Like, I need a break sometimes. But sis, come on. Do we really gotta go all the way to Cuba with our homegirls and leave my man at the house? And y'all talk to me. What we doing on these girl trips that I'm missing out on because he ain't letting me go, and I might need to, go on 1 or 2 to see.
Man,
what it be.
In my opinion, if you're going on girls trips, you're still single. I don't know no married men that's still going out here on like boys trips.
I do. I know.
Where they going? Where they going? Vegas.
Vegas. They go on boat trips. They go to Cancun. I know married men who go on trips and they just go with their homeboys. But I also know the backstory on some of this stuff too. That's why I'm looking at you like, where you think you finna go?
Hey, I don't want to go on no boys trips or none of that. I'm committed to the hustle. So it's nxwetrust.com. If you need some t-shirts, hoodies, commercials, all that, we got it locked down. You dig? So just hit me up 470-210-DX.
How you
and that's why I ain't going on no boys trips, because I'm on the hustle, you dig?
But everybody needs a chance to break and to step away. So I do think that if you're married, maybe y'all should do a couples trip, and y'all don't have to be around the other couples like 24/7, but you take your husband with you, and while y'all on a trip, maybe the girls can go, shopping for a little bit, but everybody kind of meet back up with their man at the end of the night. So it don't be no extra that's going on.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Men ain't trying to go out here. And men, y'all, please comment. Men, are you really trying to spend that extra bread to go somewhere with your homegirl and her friends and husbands, like y'all on a play date, and go to some...
Can y'all please let him know that he needs to live a little bit, and coming outside of Lawrenceville is okay, and to go on trips and spending a little money, ain't nothing wrong with spending a couple of coins in order to relax, rejuvenate, and get your whole life together. You know who you married. Come on.
9 times out of 10, I am not relaxing if I am on a trip with you and how many couples?
We never done it, so how you know we're gonna be relaxing?
I can only imagine.
We're gonna get our own sweet boo. We got this.
I can only imagine. But before we get off the whole Dipsy topic, I know we touched on, girls trips and all of that. How'd you feel going up there?
No. Okay, so I'm from Memphis. So we went to Memphis for Thanksgiving, and while we was in Memphis for Thanksgiving, we actually went to the memorial for Young Dolph. I didn't go to the memorial. I stayed over there at the dollar store with my sister-in-law, and we kind of sat there and we waited till the boys got back because I'm from Memphis. But he went up there. So how did it make you feel when you went up to the memorial?
I mean, of course you was there. You could still feel it. Even though you was in the Family Dollar parking lot right next to where you got shot at.
Yeah, I felt it was thick. The tension was thick in the city, and it probably still is. That's why I stayed over there in the dollar store parking lot. How did you feel when you walked up to the memorial? Like,
I felt like it was a setup. I don't know how it was a setup,
situation.
but I just, even being there, like, I just felt like it was a whole setup. It was an ambush. You know, Dolph always talked about he liked to move by himself a lot, but I don't believe this situation was anything out of his regular, normal, you know, day-to-day tasks, just driving around in Memphis and somebody put the hit out on him. You know?
I'm from Memphis. I ain't got nothing to say.
I ain't from Memphis. I'm still out here in the A, so shoot. I'm gonna say what I say anyway. So what else you trying to talk about?
Okay, but I want you to give the people one random marriage advice. Just not anything in particular, not on any, you know, certain subject. Just if somebody were to come up to you and be like, can you give me some advice on marriage? What would be the one piece of advice that you would give somebody?
I'd probably say, and this is an old one, and you probably know this quote. It's cheaper to keep them. Nah, but for real, I mean, that ain't no cap. I'm gonna take it's cheaper to keep her. I had to take my hat off just so you know there wasn't no cap in that.
He's so extra.
It is, in a real life, cheaper to keep her, you know? But it's even better if you just do what she wants you to do, bro.
Fact. I mean, you're doing good. Go ahead.
That's gonna save you, you know, a boatload of trouble. Just whatever she asks you to do, try and do it expeditiously.
Absolutely.
Try and make that at the top of your priority list, you know?
Babe, you finna go upstairs? If you see a load of laundry that need to be folded, fold it. That's what she asking. At the top of the hour.
If you got something to do that first. But then after that, fold them clothes.
Whatever.
You know, just do what she asks you to do. That'd be my one tip.
Okay.
What would be yours?
I would say, ladies, be patient. Don't try to change him because the change is for the meter, ladies. He ain't gonna change. If he consistently showing you who he is, sis, that's your husband, boo, and that's who he gonna be. Say that, change for the meter. And if you do kind of want to see change in your relationship, sis, and I know y'all not trying to hear me when I say this, sometimes we have to change within ourselves in order to see the change that we want to see within our marriage.
So is that taking girls trips?
Here he goes. I'm not knocking nobody who go on girls trips and you legitimately going on a girls trips and you just really, really out there enjoying a relaxation moment. But if you out there and you singing that, what's that song called? Oh my God, this side chick song. I don't know. Side something. Don't do that. Not married. Y'all.
I don't know.
We can't do that.
So is that all you want to speak about to the people, or you got some other things?
I do. I just have this little statement that I came across and I seen it on Facebook, and I think, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody out there needs to hear this. Guard your focus. And what I mean by guard your focus, we live in a materialistic world, in this man-made world, and we guard our houses by getting ADP. We guard our cars by putting car locks and stuff like that on our cars. Your bank account has a password in order for you to lock in. Materialistic prized possessions on earth that we can touch, that are tangible, we guard them. So why not, as a community, we can't guard our focus and stay grounded to what God has out there for us? Stop getting distracted by this stuff that's out here. It's unnecessary. Guard your focus.
I like that. And that's big. But niggas need to have a focus first. They need to have something to focus on.
You do.
You got to pick something and go hard at it. Want to learn it. Want to be the best at it. Want to find a way to develop and become better. Then guard it. Yeah. But that's why I don't think a lot of people ain't guarding it, because they don't know what they're focusing on.
We so busy focusing on a hundred different things.
The surgeries.
Yeah.
You know, the thoughts in the back of the club, you know, the girls trip, the big rims.
Yeah.
You know, the P's and the keys, you know, all of that.
The BBLs.
All of that.
Yeah. It's a lot. And last but not least, I want to try to go out and, before we record, try a different restaurant so that we can go and we can tell the people about the restaurants that we tried. So this weekend for your birthday, we tried 2 new restaurants that we never been to before. So I kind of want to give, like, you know, some little insights to places that we've been, if we recommend them or not.
And they're not sponsoring this segment of, you know, Convos with my wife. So if you go to this restaurant, tell them Xavier and Lisa sent y'all up there to try these spots, so they need to give us 100% off on the next trip. Say Xavier and Lisa. You did. Go ahead.
Silly. The first place we went to was Raised on the City, and it was downtown Atlanta. Raised on the City, I will give it, so we're gonna do out of 5 stars. I will give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay, 3 stars.
I will give it 3 stars out of 5 stars. The Raised on the City in downtown Atlanta specializes in steak and seafood.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that.
They have Raised on the creek and Raised on the river. Will I recommend going to this particular place? The ambiance is spectacular and it's nice. My steak was bussin'. My shrimp was really good, and the drinks are great. Will I go again? No, I won't. How did you feel about? And I got steak and shrimp. And then I had their Texas margarita. Okay.
I mean, I can see where you said with the 3 stars, 3 out of 5. I'd probably give them about the same. I'd probably take a star off, being that they hide in the mug. She's got my check back.
He did, y'all, when the check came, because she kind of brought it to it, and he looked at it, and he was like, that ain't it. Yeah, it's not a cheap day. You're gonna at least spend.
Yeah, you're gonna spend about $700 as soon as you go in there. No, you're not gonna spend $700, but you
close enough.
You better do the same thing you need to do with your focus. You better guard your pockets the same way you need to guard your focus.
And the next place that we went to, because I gotta change the subject, because he be tripping. It's Oh Shucks, if I'm saying it correctly, because he be getting on me because I country like that. It's in Winder, and it might be some locations too. They also are a seafood and grill. They don't have cocktails. They have wine and red or white. Cause I walked in, I was like, "Oh, do you have wine?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What kind?" She go, "Red or white." I knew I was in Winder when she said that shit, but I will give, out of 5 stars, I will give Oh Shucks about a 3 stars too. I had the shrimp pasta, which was really good. I just can't do too much of the creamy white sauce. I'm not really into all of that. However, it was good. It was good. It was really good.
All right, so Oh Shucks, I give Oh Shucks. Since we showing them all this love, Oh Shucks, if you go and give us a little sponsorship and let us eat 100% off on the next one, say Xavier and Lisa sent me the Oh Shucks, I give them a 3. I give them a 3.
I was gonna say a 4 out of 5.
No, I give them a 3. I had the bacon po' boy, so shrimp, onion, tomato, lettuce, and some kind of spicy, either tartar or something. We gonna see what the rewind say later on tonight when it come out.
I can't believe he said that. That's a wrap for me. Holla.
And that concludes Conversations with my wife. I don't know, whatever.
See y'all next week. Peace.
Next week.
Oh, we gotta.